Today we celebrate the feast of St. Rose of Lima. St. Rose was the first American to be canonized as a saint. She lived in the late 16th century and early 17th century. She was of Spanish descent. And I have to say that Rose practiced some rather strange spiritual practices. For example, she used to rub pepper on her face to make blotches on her face because people thought she was very pretty. She wore a silver hairband in her head that was studded with thorns on the inside. What this tells me is that saints were far from perfect people. In fact, sometimes saints were even neurotic. But we should also remember that St. Rose, in her short life of only 31 years, took in homeless children to live with her, took in elderly people, took in the sick. In fact, these practices are said to be the beginning of social services in the country of Peru, where she was from. Each one of us is imperfect. Each one of us is flawed. Sometimes we are even neurotic in our own ways. But at the same time, we're all called to be saints like Rose. We're all called to actualize the image of God that is in us. We're all called as best we can and in the ways that we can to proclaim and to live the good news of the gospel in our everyday lives.